everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tack up, get ready with me video, and we're gonna tack up and ride Mr. Eva. And first of all, we're gonna clean him up. We're gonna start with this little rubber brush kind of thing and go through his entire body. After that, we're moving on to a soft brush to get all the dust off. When we're done brushing his entire body and his mane and his forelock and his tail, we're moving on to the feet. And I'm putting this cream all over his little feet. So that's next up. So after that, next step in the tacking up a horse is protectors. And I got a lot of questions about how I put the wraps on. So I'm gonna show you that now. So first of all, make sure the horse leg is clean, of course, and dry. And don't have any wounds or anything, any weird stuff. Then I always used to put pads under the wraps, so we're gonna do that, and they also have to be clean and dry, so put them in the washer once in a while. And then you put them a little bit over the knee and slide them down to the position, and I always take them backwards like that. And we're also gonna put the wraps from forward to backwards, and then just roll them on. And it's important to not take them too hard, that you don't wrap it too strongly, but not too soft that you're gonna fall off. Just think of how you're gonna put a bandages on yourself if you hurt your arm or something. It's not gonna be too hard. Then I like to make 1 or 2 extra wraps down the wrist, because that's where the movements are, and I put it a little bit, just a little bit tighter over this part. And I'm just moving upwards. Like that. And that's it. And then we do the same thing on the other leg. And it's important that always the same person puts wraps on all of the legs. Because every person, even if you're really good at putting wraps, you're gonna make them a little bit differently. You're not going to make them as equally hard as if only one person does them. So don't let yourself do one leg and let your friend do the other. Make sure that you do both of them, always. And yeah, let's take the other side. So the leg protectors is on. I usually ride with wraps at the front legs on my horses. Then I wear the overreach boots on Ebba. Then on his hind leg he had those little smaller protectors, and he wears those wraps around his lower part of the legs because he have an old little injury there and he tends to hit himself a little bit, so we wear those also just to protect his legs extra. Now we're moving on to the saddle. I tried to ride with a breastplate with Ebba most of the times, because just to make sure that the saddle stays in place, because he has kind of a body that makes the saddle wants to move a little bit backwards, and he has lots of movement, so I think a breastplate is really good on a horse like him. So first we put that on. Then I take the saddle pad, and then he's using a little bit thicker half pad. That's, you can see it's quite big and really soft, so it foams really well under the saddle, which makes it fill up the saddle a little bit, and where you don't need as much stuffing, it moves away to other places and fill out, so this is really good. So that's the second part. Then we take the saddle, and Ebba has a Bruno Del Grange saddle. Most of the times I use a bigger girth on Ebba because I think he's more comfortable with it, and this is with sheepskin, and his breastplate goes both in the girth and in the saddle, so also gotta tie that up like this. And I never pull the girth too hard in the beginning. I take step by step, little by little, so don't shock the horse by tightening it up too much in the beginning. So now I'm gonna grab a helmet and some riding boots. Then we're just gonna have to put the bridle and we're all set, ready to ride. Awesome! So it's just the bridle left to put on, and then we're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? So much flies. Getting real close to the camera. Come, back here. Scoot over. Are you looking for your friends? Hold it back. lower your head a little bit. Oh. He's looking for Meatball because Meatball is out screaming for him. So that's why he's a little bit spooky. He's wondering why he's inside and Meatball is outdoors. Now we're ready. Since people ask me all the time about my gears, I'm just going to show you really quick exactly what Ebba is wearing. Then, I'm going for a ride. So, we start with his bridle. He wears a bridle from Bruno Del Grange, looking like this. And the bit is by Beris. And my reins are from Dion. And this martingale slash breastplate is also from Dion. The wraps are from Animo, and those are by a brand called HS. Escadron hind protectors, those ones I don't know actually. This is the girt is from a brand called Santa Cruz. Texture wraps, Bruno Del Grange saddle, Ogilvy half pad, and Equiline saddle pad. And that's it, and we're ready to rumble. Cutie, looking smoking. Hi.